channels that we need to now communicate and have a conversation with our customers. As marketers, it's very difficult to try and keep up with the rate of innovation in the technology space and keep up with the amount of change required to have a decent conversation with your customers. So what I'll be talking about today is 3 areas. The first of all, managing the experiences across all channels. This is what I call foundation. You need to have a level of capability to make sure that you can be very nimble and fast and react to the needs of your customers so you can communicate with them. Only then can you really start to move into personalized content and driving a great experience across all these different channels. Stephen mentioned this before. Along with the need for personalization is the need to create content. And so therefore, we need to be conscious of the workflows required for content, as well as how do we work with not just our own teams, but also external parties. A creative agency that doesn't work in our organization, a freelance photographer, all these individuals that we work with day to day as marketers, how do we actually bring them together and work with them? So I'm going to take a few live examples here. I'm just getting my iPad ready as we talk. But the intent here is that we can start to create these experiences across all channels. And this is today's reality, is that we don't just have print and television and the web. Digital just by itself has so many different experiences. And we need to be conscious of the fact that there are social channels, there are web channels, there is mobile web channels, we have apps, we have email, we have all these different variables that we need to think about and appropriately target and create content for. Because at the end of the day, our customers, this is what they value our brand. Every interaction is a representation of your brand. It's what you're measured by. In a lot of cases, the experience is what makes the final decision on whether a customer chooses to do business with you versus your competitor. So when we talk about content, the idea that I'm starting to see here is that we really have one place for content that we can manage, and then we push that out to the various channels. So whether it's mobile, whether it's through print and through email, whether it's digital publishing, like Jinho just mentioned, or whether it's using social and mobile applications. And what I want to introduce the concept of is really a content management platform that does more than just manage content. It manages experiences. And what you can see here is that Adobe's been very conscious of the fact that content by itself is not enough. We need to connect up to our analytics. We need to be able to connect to our targeting and our optimization engines. We need to make sure that we can collaborate with people using our creative tools. And so Adobe has been building this platform, and what we made an announcement of only about 2 or 3 weeks ago is Adobe Experience Manager version 6. So I'll be taking you through some examples of how do we manage site content, how we manage digital assets, how we go into things like applications on the far side there, and you'll see some real examples of how this fits together. Okay, so on to the first demonstration. Now I'm going to ask Jinho to see if he can get this iPad working for me, because it's not reloaded. But I'm going to keep going. Can you have a look at that for me, please? We'll do this on the desktop here. So the intent, first of all, is that as marketers, we're mobile, we're in meetings, we're sometimes at events, but marketing doesn't stop. So Adobe's been very consciously making an experience here, what we call a touch-friendly user interface, to be able to collaborate with. And if we get the network challenges sorted, I will show you on the iPad. But for now, let's do this on the desktop. So what I'm showing you here is Experience Manager. As soon as I sign in, I can start to see the different projects. And as a marketer, I can go into, in this case, my project to revamp or to renew the next campaign for my finance site. And because this is cross-channel, this is across multiple experiences, I can see not only the project manager, but my team, my digital assets, my experiences here. So this is a website, a publication, a mobile application, and some of the tasks and workflows, all within the one experience. So this is great. So for me to start, I can go straight into the website, and I can drill into the appropriate area to go and edit this very quickly. So let me hop over to this screen here and show you this touch-friendly user interface that Jinho's just fixed. Round of applause for Jinho. Let me just log in here, and if this works. Yes. Thank you, Jinho. Can we swap to the iPad, please? Fantastic. Okay. So, I am mobile. I'm a marketer. I'm going to go back through my screens here, go into the project, go to the responsive site, and let's edit this page here. So think about the next time that you're in a meeting, you have a content change, you discuss the content change, you write down the content change, you send an email to someone to make the content change. Now, in the meeting, you can make the changes yourself. So here I am. I have my website loaded. I'd like to make a change to the text. I can easily just click, change the title, go and put the word credit in for credit card, and say OK. And we'll load that up. And I've made that text change to the title. Okay, so now we have the credit card name there. If I scroll down, I have some good content, but I have a new offer. I have some new material that I'd like to add to the page. So in this case, I can simply open up my library of creative assets, my library of components, and I can scroll and find that I'd like to place an image. So let me go and grab the image placeholder, and we'll put it there. And then let's go and grab our image for our new creative offer. Let's grab this. And let's go and place that in there. Okay, so I am good to go as far as pushing this out. So how do I make this live? I'm still in the meeting. I can simply click on publish, and that content is now live available to my customers. So content changes should be that quick. You should be able to do them where you are, when you're ready to publish the content, so you can have that quick conversation with your customers. Now, one last thing while I'm still on the iPad is that I can look at the effectiveness of my site, the effectiveness of this page right here. And with Adobe Marketing Cloud, I not only have access to experiences, but also to analytics. So let's have a look at my content. In this case, I'm opening up what we call analytics and recommendations. It's showing me content insights of my site. It was. There we go. Let's just refresh. So now I can see exactly how this page is performing. I can see the page views, the average engagement from minutes perspective. I can look at the sources. And this is just for this page, and I can look at the top and find out, well, how did this change from the last time I published this to now? And over time, I can start to see, did my change increase engagement? Did it increase revenue? All within this one tool. Now, one last thing, while I'm here, we also interact with third-party tools. So this is a company called BrightEdge that Experience Manager has integration with for SEO and making sure that our page is optimized for search engines. And so automatically, when I create content, it is scanning the page, it is looking for opportunity to make it better. And you can see that everything here is good, but I have down the bottom 2 items that I can go and look at. So for instance, it says here, do my images have alt tags? An alt tag is typically a description for an image, and it's saying that I don't have one. So I can actually go ahead and click that and create a task. Looks like the network's not working. But create a task that allows me to go and link back to assigning someone to go and create that content. Can we flick back to the laptop, please?